Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I'm here on the show, and I'm here to talk about the Warriors. And yes, I'm at AirPods in, so. But I want to just talk about the free agency day one. Okay, I had to disconnect those. I could barely hear myself, but I want to talk about free agency day one here. And what were the Warriors day one free agency moves? And after this, I'll do my full recap. But I want to rant about the Warriors here. What did they do? They lost Kevon Looney. And it was time. I hate that we lost Kevon Looney, but it was time for him, go somewhere else. But I won't forget Kevon Looney, man. Had that playoffs where he rebounded the ball like crazy. But what else they do? Hate to tell you, Warrior fans, we didn't do nothing. Warriors are the only team in the whole Western Conference who haven't had a signing or completed a trade outside of the draft right now. Pathetic. I thought we were going to get Al Horford, but even then, he's still looking for other options. We can't even get a 39-year-old in day one. This team is pathetic. Gonna be another year of the Warriors doing jack shit in free agency. This team may not make the playoffs next season. I don't care. I don't care, man. Like, it's gonna be the same exact issues they had last season. No shooting outside of Steph Curry. No consistency from Jonathan Kuminga, Brandon Podziemski. Nothing. You don't get consistency from your young players from the bench. And had all that talk, all that yap about Draymond Green not playing the 5 for him to still end up playing the 5 anyways. When I see all the other teams, their depth and the talent, we might not see the playoffs next year. And this is sad. The Warriors are wasting Steph Curry's final years. Miss the old Warriors. Did I think they would do anything today? No. Being listed, I didn't think they would do anything. But that doesn't mean I'm going to sit here and be content with it. Because Steph Curry's final years, my favorite player. I don't want to see his last few years wasted. I have no faith in management or Curry's ability to develop young talent. He said he had to develop anyone. It's easy to coach already established talent. It's hard to develop raw talent. Warriors can't do it. This current with Joe Lacob, Steve Kerr, they can't develop raw talent. They have to have established talent. And the thing is, they keep their draft picks like they can develop talent, but they can't. Pods, nope. Kuminga, nope. Moody, nope. TJD, nope. Wiseman, nope. The only one was Jordan Poole, and they traded him away. And they never should have made the Jimmy trade. Yeah, we wouldn't have made the playoffs. He isn't enough to get us a second round. I mean, if we don't have Jimmy Butler, who's going to score besides Steph Curry? I mean, he drug us from the 10th seed to the playoffs, along with Steph. Who isn't enough to get us a second round? Who realistically do you guys want besides Jimmy Butler? Just being honest. Well, they should have never made the Jimmy trade, then where would the Warriors be then? They wouldn't have made the playoffs last season. I know it's hard when 90% of your cap's at 3 players, but whose fault is that? The ownership. But then, yes, those are your 3 best players, so they're going to get paid a lot. But they're going to run it back. But it's okay. Steve Kerr promoted his son. It's gonna be another year of us doing jack shit. What we got? No scoring, no size, no shooting. Only one day into free agency, ladies and gentlemen. The roster lacks 3-point shooting, lacks ball handling. They don't have that. Because who's the other ball handler supposed to be besides, I guess, Draymond and Curry? It's supposed to be Pods. Yeah, he can't bring the ball up the floor. They don't have ball handling. They lack size. They lack a good bench. The team is fucked in the Western Conference. They went up selling for 40-year Al Horford, who I think's good, but the Warriors may not even get him. Wash GP2. I don't know. Maybe they'll bring him back. But I guarantee you they'll just sign back Kuminga and call an off season. Oh, but trades are hard. Yeah, the Warriors could have traded for Cam Johnson, dude. The Nuggets traded fucking Michael Porter and a 2032 first rounder. Telling me we couldn't do that. If anything, we've only gotten worse. The fact, there's no fucking way in hell if you can convince me to root for this team post Steph. I'm not just a Steph fan. I actually like the team. I'm a full-on Warriors fan, but I am scared for the future of this franchise. They're scared, plain and simply put. Scared to get better. They have been for years. It's been this way. Joe Lacob is also part of this as well. Trying to have two timelines. You cannot have two timelines. You're either committed to having a younger team or you're committed to winning. You can't have both. And especially when Steph Curry's still playing at an elite level, you should be trying to win. Jerry West should have been running this organization, or an actual GM who views this team as a basketball team. If they don't do anything by tomorrow or make a trade, it's over. The Warriors have not made a big move. Jimmy Butler was a big move, I guess. But I'm talking about free agency. They have not made a big move since 2016 Kevin Durant. Other than that, they have not made a big move since then. Ridiculous. I want the team to be better. My fake fan for wanting to see the team succeed. I'm not bandwagoning to another team once Steph retires. I want my team to capitalize on a once-in-a-generation player. This isn't me being serious. I'm just frustrated my team isn't doing anything. I'm not bandwagoning to another team. Because I genuinely don't really like any other teams that much besides the Warriors. There is no future. Jerry West left and the front office hasn't been able to pull off a remotely competent job since then. It's the truth. Getting Andrew Wiggins was good. There's been good moves, but it's not consistent good moves to improve this team. The fact they'll never move post-Steph picks tells you everything. Tells you everything you need to know. They're done with winning. Praying their awful draft room drafts and other stuff instead of just helping the real stuff, only for salary dumps. Not that hard to make fucking trades. So, I saw this as well. So, this is percentage. Offense impact on teammates' shot quality. Steph Curry, 99.7%. Teammate overall shot making, 0.5%. The Hawks are helping Trae Young. What are the Warriors doing to help Curry? Nothing. When you have trash-ass Podziemski and J.K. drilling the air out of the ball, that's your result. That's the truth. And the Warriors, they hold these draft picks like they draft well. They don't draft well, and Steve Kerr surely doesn't develop them. Might as well not even hold these draft picks. And they're just terrible management. The Warriors front office simply isn't that good and never deal assets when their value is its highest. I've long felt Cam Johnson would have been perfect for this team. The Nuggets acquire him and his contract for Michael Porter in a 2023 first. It's just, I don't get it. They've never been that good in their value. They've got terrible asset management. Tell you what. He was forced into the Jimmy trade, basically. They were forced to do it. They didn't want to. They were forced. Because the fan base would have went crazy. They dealt Clay and pulled up their lowest value. And then they held him to CP3, Looney, and GP2 expiring deals for nothing. They aren't a serious organization. I don't think they should have ever dealt Jordan Poole. I don't think. I don't get this organization, man. And then they don't even consider they're not even considering DeAndre Ayton either. Oh, we cannot play with Draymond and Jimmy Butler. I mean, I'm sure he won't cost that much. And then I see the Warriors are down to Chris Boucher. I'm like, I find that funny how Ayton isn't even considered a remote possibility. But yet they're already down to Chris Boucher. I cannot deal with another year of Jonathan Kuminga and Steve Kerr fighting. It's going to be extra toxic too. Guarantee you, round 3. We know how this is going to go. It's pretty clear Steve Kerr doesn't like Jonathan Kuminga. Jonathan Kuminga doesn't want to be here. Why don't we trade him? He don't want to be here. The Warriors front office isn't good. It's amazing that in an NBA, it's amazing that in an NBA where player movement is at an all-time high, this one team somehow never had any options available to them. Ridiculous. It's getting darker, dude. Shit says Chris Boucher if the Warriors miss out on Al Horford. It's just how sad we are, dude. All the West teams are getting better, and the Warriors are just digging in their asses, getting clowned on day 1 of free agency. So Steph and Jimmy drag a garbage roster to the second round instead of not upgrading any position. What are we going to wait for? Kuminga to take that leap like we've been waiting for like 3 or 4 years now? All that talk about Draymond not playing center for 82 games, only for him to still do so. The Atlanta Hawks have done a better job trying to build around Trae Young than the Warriors are doing to build around Steph Curry. Ridiculous, man. Just call it how it is. At least the Hawks are actually helping their star point guard. Having Steph Curry on your team and being this passive, like, fuck out of here, man. They have absolutely zero pull. Nobody wants to come here to play for this front office with a shitty roster or deal with Kerr or Lacob. Even with Steph here, the best player you could possibly play with, dude. If we do not get Horford or Ayton tomorrow, we are literally finished. It's bordering on mental illness. We don't want him here. I'm talking about Kuminga. The vets and the coach crew don't want him here. Why the fuck do we want him here then? How's that conducive environment to winning? He himself does not want to be here. I will always respect Lacob for putting the necessary money to compete, paid that tax for years, but letting him make basketball decisions is a no-no. It's a no-no. Any return they get for him right now would likely be underwhelming in his eyes. The rest of the league does not view Kuminga the way Joe Lacob does. It's ridiculous. I mean, there's no way. I don't get it. They're really going to keep Kuminga, and we will be doing the same shit up till the deadline again for the 3rd year in a row. Say what you want about Kuminga as a player, agree, disagree, don't care. But the seesaw shit between him and Kerr for another year, I just can't deal with it. It's bad for both sides, and they just won't end it. It's like a toxic relationship you both can't let go. It's like a toxic relationship. On everything I love, if they keep Kuminga with all the fighting, clearly seeing he doesn't fit with his ego and attitude, if they don't care, why should I care at this point? But I hate that Looney went. But other than that, Warriors didn't do nothing. And I'm probably going to title this video like the Warriors are wasting Steph Curry's final years or something like that, because they are. It's just a waste of time with Kuminga. Because he doesn't fit, he doesn't want to be here. And I just can't handle the constant Steve Kerr, Kuminga, basically it's like toxicity. That is not a winning environment. But the Warriors do nothing in free agency, so it's really all I'm gonna say for this video. So till next time, I'm out. Peace.